morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Good morning, here to learn and share. Good morning, Seawalk. Good morning, Rhonda Green. Y'all ain't heard me roll them R's in a minute. Rhonda Green. Good morning, Thomas Chun. Good morning, Mendez. Hello, Anna. Hello, Elsa. How are you doing? If you are there, hopping around, Daddy, being loud and being the beautiful young ladies you are, good morning. Good morning to you, Queen, if you are present. If not, Dad, play it back so they can hear Uncle Tim say, good morning. Buenos dias, Valdez. Buenos dias. Another person with a beautiful family. I'm not sure if this is Mr. or Miss Senor or Senora Valdez, but either way, either one of you, buenos dias. Thank you for tuning in with your muy, I don't know how to say beautiful. I don't know how to say beautiful, but muy beautiful family. What's up, SJ? What's going on, Lil Hulk? What's up, Hines? Shout out to the artist formerly known as Doc Nolan. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Mid pocket. That's my dog. What's up, Trader Mo? What's going on, Trey? Top of the morning, Senor Rogas. Hey, man. The market is open. The market is open. The market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take copious notes and go back and study what you saw today. Now, the reason why I have this Hazion high and low marked out right here, for every single person that did a one-on-one with me this Saturday. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking with scheduling one-on-ones for the entire day. When I tell you I was dog-tired, boss, from the first one that I did, I fixed me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I said, let me get me a little something to eat before I start. My homeboy called me, right? And he started talking, and I was like, hey, it's 9 o'clock. I got to go. So I sat down with my sandwich right here, did the first one-on-one. By the time I got done, I'm trying to hurry up and eat it. Now my bread on my peanut butter and jelly sandwich turned to toast. Because you know when bread just sit, it started getting hard. So the top bread was crunchy. The bottom bread was still felt like bread. So then I was here at the desk for the rest of the day. I ate my lunch right here. Luckily, one person ended up, I didn't see that they weren't going to be able to make it, but I was sitting here waiting. And then when I went into the Discord to say, hey, I've been waiting for like 20 minutes, I saw that she had already DM'd me earlier saying, hey, I ain't going to be able to make it. But by that time, I was just sitting here eating my spaghetti. And by that time, I had like 20 minutes before the next person. So I was here all day from 9 a.m. until like 4:05. I don't know what I was thinking. But I tell you this right here. I don't think I'm doing that no more. I ain't doing that. No, I'm not scheduling a full day of nothing no more. I don't even think the way I'm feeling right now, nobody can't even pay me to do a one-on-one right now. I'm sick of it. All back to back the whole day. That was a whole work day. I was sweating. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, but Fit, dig it. Every person that did a one-on-one with me, I told them what I did, implemented in my own personal trading, right? As a means to give me a rule to when I can look for my setup, right? And if you are a London trader and you implemented what we talked about, congratulations. I hope you're happy. Y'all know I just did that for Robinson, right? Y'all know I did that for Robinson. Robinson was in the Discord when they talked some. Hey, I didn't see what Tim talked about on the live that he did, the one when I was talking about doing the one-on-ones. But he said he said some words, he sang a song, and he said some more words. But anyway, so you see the Asian high, the Asian low, right? Let's look at the London kill zone. And for everybody to be like, oh, Tim, what if we went on a one-on-one and we don't know what you talked about? Too bad. Okay, let's go to the London kill zone. Let's go around 1:30-ish. Just go to 1 o'clock candle, call these hourly candles, and we'll go over to 5, right? The London kill zone, right? Don't extend. Okay, let me hide everything except for the stuff that's I need that to be in there. Hide you. Midnight. Okay. Now, if you notice right here, coming into the kill zone, right? Coming into the kill zone, I have the Asian high and the Asian low marked out. Why? Because I'm trading in London, right? Coming into the London kill zone, what did we do? We took out the Asian low. So, what did that do? That allowed us an opportunity to start looking for our setup. I'm going down to 5 minute candles because we can get as much detail as possible. So coming into the London kill zone, we came down and took out the Asian low. We had displacement off of the Asian low. We took out the Asian low. We had displacement towards the draw up here. What was our daily bias from Friday when what's that Friday we talked? Whenever we talked on Friday or whatever day we talked, we said the daily candle is starting to show that this might have been on the one-on-ones. I'm sorry. But anyway, the daily candle is showing that it wants to take out the high. So the daily bias is bullish. It wants to take out the high. So the draw is the high. This is the draw. Let's put a magnet up. Let's put a line up there. No, let's put a magnet. I like the magnet. This is the draw right here above this high, somewhere up there. All right. Up there. Now, let's go back to the 5 minute candles. Now, yeah, dude, man, come on, man. Where's the draw, man? I can't see the draw, man. Where's the draw, man? Hey, man, there's the draw, man. So, what's this time, man? Let's see, man. 244, man. Let's put this at 244, man. I can't put it there, man. Let's just move it over here, man. Right there, man. Here you go, man. There's the draw, man. That's our draw, man. Come on, man. There you go, man. The draw's here, man. Now we got it, man. Okay, there you go. The draw. That's the draw, man. All right, man. Now let's go back, man. Okay, we took out the Asian low, man. We took it out right there, man. And then we got displacement, man, toward the draw, man. So now, since we've taken out the Asian low, man, that gives us, we can say, I can start looking for my setup because we took out the Asian low. Okay, I'm looking for my setup. I got displacement toward, I went down, man, and I rejected, man. And then wait a minute. We came over here. We're respecting this humongous order block over here, man. And our respect is huge, man. Look how big it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge order block, man. And we're respecting the low of it, man. After we came down and we touched this this volume imbalance, man. Let's see how we respect that volume imbalance, man. We respecting the volume imbalance, man. Look at the bodies of the candle, man. We're respecting that volume imbalance, man. Okay, we getting all this confluence, man. Then we get this displacement, man. Right? Oh, my model says after we take out sell side or buy side, man, and we get displacement towards the draw and we get a break, I can trade on an imbalance in the displacement leg, man. And then look right here, what do we have, man? We have an imbalance right there, man, inside the kill zone, man, right there in the displacement leg, man. I can get long right here, man. As long as my risk tolerance allows me to put my stop in a safe place, man, I can get long right here, man. And then look there, man. We took out the Asian high and we still going, man. Oh, and we took out the draw, man. The stuff works, man. Hey, Rocky. And that price action breakdown was brought to you, sponsored by Rocky. That was just for you. So, again, man, even if you were not on the 101s, you have heard me talk about the same stuff over and over and over and over and over. If you were on the 101s, I just gave you very specific details of what I do. Very specific, because it's like you're taking your time to sit down with me, so I'm trying to articulate it in a way where it's uber clear. I try to do the same thing on the lives, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I get. Squirrel. I be all over the place, and it's hard to follow sometimes. I truly jollipize for that. But hey, man, back when I was growing up, they wasn't diagnosing people with ADHD and stuff like that right there. Our mama just slapped the piss out of us and told us to set eyes somewhere. That voice is killing Rocky. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't. You say I have the knowledge, man. If I was a little more professional, I can do this, man. What I'm here to tell you, man. I took a freaking trade in the Asian last night, man, and it paid off like with gangbusters, man. So I can do it. I guess I'm not a professional. Oh my God. Speaking of professional traders, y'all know I ain't got no beef with nobody in the trading community. Nobody. But for some reason, people just want to go back and forth with me. People want to try to put words in my mouth. I pulled up on the Homie Kit Twitter space the other day and shared my opinion on the mental part of and I can only assume. Now, this is not a knock. This is not a knock on M7. This is not a knock on DR. The homie Robinson, y'all know my homeboy. Speaking of my homeboy. Hold up. Uh-oh. I can see something. My camera catching the glare. It's catching the glare. Hold on. Got to fix that. The camera catching the glare off my monitors. Because it's peeking through. Y'all know my cameras just be peeking through the monitors. Hold up. Coochie coo. Coochie coo. Y'all know the homie Robinson. He all he do is DR. Y'all know I love DR. I can see it, but I got my own thing that I do. And I don't know what I said. I even played back the part of the Twitter space when I talked for my wife. And she y'all know how she is. She's like, I can't take this. She's like, y'all doing too much back and forth, right? I cannot. If I was on this Twitter space, I'd be leaving. She said, you hear all them people leaving? Them people leaving because they sick of this. I said, just listen to it. I like, just give me your honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, but you didn't say any of that. I said, just listen to it. Just listen to it, right? This man was putting words in my mouth. I don't know if I offended him, because I said that Nobody, I said nobody on this Twitter space can help you with the mental part of it. You have to do the work and figure out what works for you. I don't know if he got offended because I said Robinson trade DR, but I don't trade DR. I only trade ICT. I don't know if he got offended. I don't know what in what I said offended him, but this man kept trying to put words in my mouth. And y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. Once I said, hey, let me clarify what I meant, right? And if you know me, when I come on with my real calm voice, and I'd be like, look, let me clarify what I was saying. Once I do that, and you still keep trying to put words in my mouth, y'all know I can't let it go. You know I can't let it go. So long as you talk, I'm gonna talk. But if Kit wouldn't have jumped in and been like, hey, that's a good topic. Let's pose that to everybody. Let's pose. If Kit wouldn't have jumped in, we'll still be talking right now. And like I say, this ain't no knock on M7. I think he a phenomenal trader. His DR stuff is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But little Timmy Rogers don't know how to let go of the bone when he get hooked to it. Y'all ever seen y'all seen that video when the dude was messing with that lion? He messed with that lion and the lion messed around and grabbed his finger. He grabbed his head and he couldn't get it back. That's how I am. I'm sitting there. I'm a Leo. I'm sitting in the cage minding my business. You come over here just messing with me, and when I get irritated, I got it now. I got it now. Now let's go back and watch the price, man. Let's go back and watch the price. Now, yeah, and Rocky. Hey, oh yeah, I started all that because it was a whole thing about professional traders. But yeah, man, Rocky. Hey, man, hey, man, I'm doing it, man. Now, let's get serious and go look at price. I done waste most of the morning talking about crazy stuff, but I was saying all that to say, you should be ecstatic when it comes to what did I just do? You should be ecstatic when it comes to your tape reading. What did I just put in there? Come on, thing. That one right there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I put my things in the right folder real quick. Okay. You should be ecstatic when it comes to your tape reading ability. If you understand the things that I say on the lives when we're out here together, if you understand these things when I'm speaking, then you should be ecstatic right now, because time after time after time we speak about stuff and then it happens immediately in price, meaning within that week, within that day, within that session. Sometimes we speak about it, we talk about it. And so I just want to encourage you, because I used to get so discouraged because I would be looking for stuff at the wrong times. And when I say at the wrong times, not the wrong time of day, at the wrong time of price, like where the price is moving. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me turn on my fancy dances, right? I would be looking for my setup at the wrong times because I didn't have the understanding of time, price, bias, draw. I didn't understand that the draw was the most important part. So if the draw is the most important part, and I was like, shout out my little brother Jason Sweeting. Jason Sweeting used to be like, don't get into the fight in the middle. Don't get into the fight in the middle of the road. You know what I'm saying? He would say the fight started down here, or the fight started up here. Don't get in the fight right here. I didn't understand. It didn't click in my mind. You know what I'm saying? It didn't click in my mind that he basically was saying, wait till it gets to where the liquidity is and let price confirm to you what it wants to do. Right? I didn't get that in my mind. It didn't sink in when the way he was saying it. Right? But I guess when I got taught by Michael, and he was teaching from a algorithmic standpoint. I have a computer background, so that resonated with me. So the language he was speaking made perfect sense, and it became clear. It came clearer and clearer and clearer that it's all about the draw, right? Because the things he would say, the things he was hit home, and then when I went back and did the work, I would notice, hey, when we take out liquidity from a specific time, price reacts a certain way. And then I started to pay attention. When it happens on the daily, it happens on the weekly, it happens on the monthly, it happens on the session. So I'm like, so if I want the big moves, if I want the highly probable moves, the stress-free moves, I need to focus on these big liquidity pools. These, I have to think like the algorithm. I have to get in sync with the algorithm. So the stuff we talk about, we used to talk about it daily, but the stuff we talk about whenever I pull up, and for those that were on the one-on-ones, it played out, right? I know last week we spent like almost a whole week together talking about price every single day, because I said I decided I was going to stay on until I was proven right or wrong about what we talked about. And you saw it play out last week. You saw it play out. I know we supposed to be watching the calendars and but I'm running my mouth now. You saw it play out. You saw it play out. You saw it play out. I'm proud of you. You understand what you're seeing. You seeing it correctly. If it hasn't clicked for you yet, continue to do the work. Continue to do the work. Tim, how do I do the work? You go back through the candles and you look at the candles and annotate what liquidity was taken. When this right here happened, this move, go into the charts, right? And look for big grand moves. When this right here happened, right? What liquidity was taken out? What time of day was it taken out? What time of day did the retracement and the next takeoff happen? What happened? We, in the London kill zone, we took out the Asian low. When we took out the Asian low, we had displacement up, right? We came down into an imbalance. Institutional order flow entry drill. We were below the new week opening gap. Heavy displacement above the new week opening gap. Breaking market structure, got back above midnight, right? Retraced back down to the top of the bottom Sibby. Bessie. Top of the bottom Sibby, Bessie, I keep saying it, and took off again, right? Took off again. So what profile is this that Michael teaches about? If you did the video time, you know that this is the London protraction. This is the London protraction. What is the protraction? The Judas swing. It's the Judas swing, the protraction. How does that work? For the London protraction, right? At midnight, after midnight, right? From midnight up until 1:30, 2 o'clock, price is going to make some kind of move above or below midnight and then drop or run, leading you offside. This is the protractionary state. It's leading you offside, right? And then once it leads you offside, right? What did it do in this case? It took out the Asian low and then reversed on you. Once it reversed, right? It's not giving you an opportunity to get out of any shorts that you took on this breakout down here. It's not giving you any opportunities to get out of any shorts that you took on this retracement back to this fair value gap because you were on the wrong side. It's not giving you an opportunity to come back. Why? Because it came back and it stopped right here at this bullish breaker. It did it hit the high of the breaker? It might have hit the high of the breaker. Let's see. We have matter of fact, we got another breaker here. It hit this breaker. We got a breaker right there. It came into that breaker right there and not giving you any opportunity to get back, right? Classic London protraction profile. Classic London. You have the regular London and you got the delayed London. This is the regular London, because right after midnight, shortly after midnight, price just started to drop. You know what I'm saying? We got to run above midnight, sold off. Busting people in the head if you did not understand that the draw on liquidity for today was expected to be this high. Why was it expected to be this high? Because how the daily candle closed on Friday. We took out the sell side here, right? Came down to an area of expected something. Retrace, reversal. We came to an area of expected something, and then we failed to close. We failed to displace below the low. So the draw was this high, right? If you didn't understand that the draw was that high, then you would have gotten caught up in this Judas swing over here. When we ran down, took out this sell side, closed below it, right? Closed below it and started to retrace back up into this imbalance at the new week opening gap, you would have got short in here. Right here, you would have been happy. Hey, oh, my head just got bust. Because you didn't understand that the draw was back up here, over here, this high right there. I know I was supposed to be reading the price, but I started running my mouth. And I felt like going through the process again to hammer home that you see it how you see it. You understand it how you understand it. If you go back and you do the work, it will work. I'm not saying that Michael's concepts are the only way to do it. I'm not saying that you have to be an ICT trader, but if you're pulling up on my channel, I'm assuming you want to learn how to trade ICT methods, because that's all I do. And if you want to learn how to do it, hey, welcome to the gang, man. Welcome to the gang. Right now, I don't feel like looking at price, so we'll watch the counter ticks. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the throwback, how we used to do. And if there's anybody who wants to pull up and ask a question, this is your opportunity to get yourself a free one-on-one with Lil Timmy Rogers. Click the link that's in the description right now and pull up. Now, if you pull up and let a bird out of a cage, it's gonna be a problem. Hear me. Do anybody got anything? Michelle, I know you got something. I know you got. Michelle is the class representative for question asking. We appreciate you. If you talk about one-on-ones, woo, you gonna be hard pressed on that. You're gonna be hard pressed on that. Somebody say, okay, half a day. Do anybody got anything, man? Ain't nobody got nothing. All hearts and minds are clear. You ain't got to be camera ready. All you got to do is you ain't got to turn your camera on. All you got to do is click it. You don't have to turn your camera on. You just got to turn your mic on. You just got to turn your mic on. You got to turn your camera on. Oh yeah, I shared something in the Michelle say she ain't got none. I shared something in the Discord. I said I was never going to share anything in Discord that I did not share on the YouTube. Multitasking, very good. Congratulations. I said that for everyone that's still struggling to understand the ICT concepts or still can't see the moves before they happen, it will click. Trust me. And this is a short that I took during the Asian right here. And I was just showing this is a short that I took during the Asian, right? This is one of my PA accounts. I just because I don't have the executions on my thing, but I just put the execution on there when I want to show the gang, my entry and exit on trades, you know, because I used to be like, I took it around, I took it around. Now, like Tim, you could just put the executions on there and they can see when you took it. I was like, duh, you know, so that's why I put it on there. And for those who don't know, I use a trade copier. I use a trade copier, and I have my trade the master is a sim account, right? The master is a sim account, and then it's hooked to my personal account, my um PA accounts, my eval accounts. So and then sometimes I trade all of them, sometimes I trade some of them, sometimes I trade, because I can go in and click which ones I want to follow the trade copier. But yeah, and so I just had the screenshot of one of the PA accounts where I took a thing and I was just saying it will click, letting you know that it will click. Right. And as you can see the move here, we had displacement down, right? Left imbalance, a volume imbalance up there, and I got short going up here and to this volume imbalance up there, right? And then trade it down. Well, Tim, if the draw was to the upside, why did you take it short? Because I was trading against the grain, because I knew we had to come down to take care of something before going back up. When you understand the draw and you understand what price needs to do to get to the draw, you can trade against the grain. And I was trading against the grain. All right. I was trading against the grain. I was just trying to get a little piece of what was going to go on just in case it didn't give me an opportunity. Because last week they were doing all the Lord's work during the Asian session. And then get into the New York session and chopping around. Somebody just put a dissertation in the chat. Let's see what it says. Tim, can you touch a bit on back testing and trading view? LOL. I've grown tired of downloading NinjaTrader data, and it looks like TradingView doesn't allow you to go below 5 minutes for past years. I don't backtest in TradingView. Well, I'm not going to say that. I don't do playback in TradingView. The playback in NinjaTrader is far more fluent, right? The playback in NinjaTrader, it shows you tick for tick of what the price does. The playback in TradingView, I don't know what I just said. NinjaTrader tick for tick. The playback for TradingView, it gives you how the candle open, how the candle close. It just like bring, right? It show you if it opened down and then went up. It don't show you tick for tick. It just give you half the candle, how it closed, how it opened, how it closed. It's just like 2 ticks. It's 2 ticks of every candle, meaning if it's a if the candle is a 5-point move and it went down 1 point first and up, you know what I'm saying? 4 points, it just go 1, 4. You know what I'm saying? It's very ticky, but NinjaTrader is glitchy when it comes to the drawings in playback. So if you know what I'm saying, you have to, because if you got to draw out your stuff in the beginning so you can actually see it You know what I'm saying? So when you go to changing time frames, or if you stop the playback and start it back, your drawings will disappear. It's real buggy, but it's far more fluent. So the only thing I do in Trading View is I do my back testing by looking back. I look back, all right, and I look back and I see the move, right? And then I recently started doing this. And this helps me out too. So I look back and I'll talk out the move, right? I'll be like, okay, like today we came into the London kill zone, we took out the Asian sell side. We respected this volume imbalance. We had displacement up. We had a shifting market structure there. We traded back down to this imbalance right here. Then we got another displacement up above midnight, and then we used this 5-minute fair value gap as an inversion fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? One that we had traded through already. Right, it was used as inversion fair value gap going down, and then we came back and used it as support coming back up. Right, so it was inversion fair value gap going down, and we came back above it, used it as support going up, right? And so then once I do all of that, once I mark everything out how I'm gonna say it, then I'll go back into the replay here, and then I'll boom. Now, and you know what I'm saying, with the stuff still on there, then I'll just go back through and watch how it played out. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back through and watch how it played. You can't just hit play and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Put it on regular speed, and I'll be like, okay, that kind of started red, that kind of started up, started down, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll just watch how it play out. I have started doing that since I found out about the little replay button up there. But you know what I'm saying, you can't go like super low time frames. That's the only thing I do with Trading View. You know what I'm saying, with Trading View. Because for me with like the back testing, it's more important to go back and learn how to see it, right? And once you learn how to see it and get your mind fixed on learning how to see it, then go back and start trying to, you know what I'm saying, do the replay data to trade it. And then once you start getting comfortable with the replay data trading it again, you know what I'm saying, um Trading View real ticky. I like to do it on Ninja Trade. I know it's downloading is a headache, and then start sim trading it in real time to get a feel for doing it in the live market. And if you if you can't, again, if you can't do it, if you can't trade it in live market because you're at work, then start just download that, like on Tuesday, download Monday. When you get home from work, go back and trade Monday once you get home on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, go back and trade Tuesday once you get home. You know what I'm saying? That way you're trading current data, but you don't have the time to sit down and do it live because you got to work. But you can, you know, go back and download it and do it, you know what I'm saying, trade it at night and get the experience of trading in the live market. I was all over the place with that. I'm sorry, Nikki. Appreciate you. Just tedious. I was tempted to switch. Oh, yeah. It is tedious. It gets on my nerve going in having to download it one day at a time. But just being able to, you know what I'm saying, go through tick for every tick all the way down to the second charts, it's like is unmatched. It's unmatched. Oh, since I ain't been reading price like I supposed to be, I just been running my mouth and going back and touching on old things. Let's continue to touch on old things, right? These with the imbalances, right? With the imbalances, the any PD array, I ain't gonna just say imbalances. I use imbalances, but with the PD arrays, right? With the PD arrays, when we're watching them, if you're a note taker, this is note time. I'm gonna take notes with y'all. Let's take notes together, right? Let's take notes together. Let's take notes together. Together. Let's take notes together to get together. Let's take notes together to get together. Let's take notes together. I'm trying to get it in a place where I can type. Okay. When watching PD arrays, right? When watching PD arrays, you want to remember, well, yes, you want to focus on the reactions in that time frame, right? In that time frame, or should I say, meaning 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 the same time frame the PD array was created. Okay, now Tim, you just said a whole bunch of words. You didn't sing a song, but you said a whole bunch of words. Now let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Okay, right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right here. This area that's gray now, this is a 1 hour bear. This is a 1 hour SIBI, a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Make it bigger so y'all can see these numbers, these letters, right? But Tim, I thought you marked your SIBIs red. I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, because I do. Once we, what I do, you don't have to do this, right? Right? You don't have to do this, but this lends to what I'm talking about, right? At one point in time, this SIBI was the same color as this. It was red, right? Once we reprice it, right? We offered sell side delivery over here with no buy side. Then we came back over here and we offered buy side delivery all the way to the top on this 6 o'clock candle right here, 6 o'clock hourly candle. So it's an hourly SIBI, right? And so once we offered buy side delivery all the way back to the top on the hourly level, right? Now, this has been repriced, right? This has been repriced on the hourly level. So I turn it gray. So I'll know that it has been repriced on the same time frame that it was created, right? Because on the lower time frames, it may trade back to the top, it may do something, but we have done it on the time frame that it was created, and we are respecting it. The hourly candles are closing within it after we repriced it here, and it redelivered to the upside, right? And it closed inside of it, went up again, closed inside of it, went up again, closed inside of it, went up again, closed outside of it, right there, right? So we've closed outside of it. Once we closed outside of it, we pushed up, you know what I'm saying, above those other highs, and now we're trading back down inside of it now. So now I'm watching this hourly PD array, right, to see if we leave it to the downside with displacement or to the upside with displacement. Whichever way we leave it with displacement, I do not care. But I'm supposed to be typing all this up, right? Once delivery is done. Once delivery is done, right, on the same time frame, right, look for displacement right, on the same time frame. Right? Now, so it matters not to me which way we displace away from here, right? It matters not. The only thing that matters is once we displace away from here, then this PD array, which is a fair value gap, this now becomes a balanced price range when we displace away from it on the time frame that it was made, right? And once it's a balanced price range, right, if we displace towards the draw, you anticipate this to act at this PD array to act as support. If it displaces away from the draw, you anticipate that displacement to be a Judas swing, and you expect price to cut through that PD array with very little resistance. You expect it to cut. Let's just say if your draw was up here, not saying my draw is up there. Why? Because my daily draw has been met already. My daily draw has been met, and we're still, well, we're starting to pull back a little bit into, let me see, this range here. We're starting to pull back some into this range here. Right. That time we got back on that counter there, we got back just below equilibrium, right? So we're starting to pull back down into a discount area now, but my daily draw on liquidity has been taken already, right? So let's just say the draw is, still up here. This is still the draw up here, right? We're gonna say this is still the draw up here. If we displace away from this hourly fair value gap in this direction, we anticipate this fair value gap to act as support because it's displacing away from it after offering the opposing delivery and leaving. Once it leave, now this is a balanced price range. So if the draw is still up here, we anticipate this to act as support. If the draw is up here and we displace away from this area, creating a balanced price range, then we anticipate price cutting through this with very little resistance to come toward the draw. Right. That's why understanding the draw is the most important part of it. And you don't want to try to jump in the middle of the street, right? You don't want to try to jump in the middle of the street when your daily objective or your weekly objective or something has been hit. My objective has been hit right here. So now I'm just chilling. And again, this is why I was trading during the Asian last night, because they have been doing the Lord's work during the Asian today it just happened to be during the London when they did the Lord's work. So hey, let's see if the London be the session where they do the Lord's work this week. I don't know. But yeah, just want to share that, man. For those who don't really understand, like, it's so much stuff that you can put together using these concepts, but just always remember, it's all about this right here. This is the most important thing. If you don't take anything else away from here, this is the most important thing right there. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We're gonna name him the magnet. His name is, who's the artist? Who's y'all favorite artist? Like old school artists that everybody know, like Da Vinci, Picasso. Them the only two I know. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is Picasso. This is Picasso. The draw. It's all about Picasso. It's all about Picasso. So if y'all hear me say, it's all about Picasso. Hey, Rocky, it's all about Picasso. Hey, man, did anybody get anything out of this? Was this helpful? I know we supposed to be tape reading, but was this helpful? Did somebody let me know if this was helpful? Somebody let me know if it was helpful. If this wasn't helpful, I'm retiring from all social media indefinitely, because I be trying, and if it wasn't helpful, I don't know what else I can do, because all I can do is what I do. All I can do is what I do. If it don't help somebody, I appreciate that, Laverne. I appreciate that. Here to learn and share. I appreciate that, candlesticks. Hey, candlesticks. The other day, I think that was Thomas. I think that was Thomas that had candlestick. Like, hey man, that ain't me. When it was like making noise in the Discord, like somebody was making noise in the Discord. You can hear somebody talking in the background, and I was like, is that candlesticks? Because I couldn't see the names. I just saw a B, right? But I think it was Thomas, because Thomas um um Discord name is something with a B. I ain't gonna be putting people name stuff business out there, but Thomas, the one that be on here, say like Thomas, his YouTube name is Thomas. His Discord name starts with a B, so I think that's what it was. Kind of, hey, look at man, that ain't me, man. No, hey, don't be blocking me. That ain't me making all that noise. Candlestick said, I know unless it was in Spanish. Hey, man, that ain't me. Don't be blocking me, man. I don't know who that is. Won't mute theyself. Rhonda. I appreciate that, Rhonda. Black Al Davis. I appreciate that. Black Al Davis got another name somewhere else too. I can't remember what it is, but they got another name somewhere. Y'all got too many names, man. I appreciate that, Seawalk. Yeah, it's helpful as always. Yeah, that I told you that was Thomas. Are you still going to do the starter series where you start from the beginning, learn the ICT to the end of trading results? Not publicly. I'm doing it now with a very small group of people. I'm not doing it publicly. I'm doing it with a small group of people now. Finding Superman, that's your name. Yeah, I'm doing it with a small group of people now. I was going to do it like for the public, but I don't know. I hate looking like a clout chaser, and I feel like it's so many people that's putting out, how to be a ICT trader series. And so, I mean, I got stuff on my channel about, like ICT type stuff, but like, you know, I'm not gonna do a new series like publicly. Like I said, I got a small group of people that I'm working with right now doing it. But Michael got all the content you need out there. So it's his life's work. And I ain't a clout chaser. I just do this because I like helping people. So I can care less if my YouTube channel grows or not. All I care about is that the gang learn it. The gang that want to learn this, all I care about is they learn it and they apply it and they go off and do great and wonderful things and change change their family's history, or change their family future, should I say. I appreciate that. Yeah, find the Superman. That's your other name. Yeah, man. I appreciate that, Hans. Hey, if y'all ain't got nothing else, man, I'm gonna start hydrating. Will continue to hydrate. Look at me some Country Wayne videos, and yeah. And on the hourly level, if we break this low right here, if we break this low right there on the hourly level, that 2 a.m. candle, right? That's a shift in market structure, bearish, right? That's a shift in market structure, bearish. If we break that low right there, and if we get heavy displacement below that low after breaking it, then I will be looking toward this low down here. Will it get there today? I don't know, but I will be looking there because that's the daily low. That's Friday's low. That's Friday's low. We've taken out Friday's high, right? And if we get displacement down below this low right here, that's a shift in market structure on the hourly level, and that will make the hourly shift bearish if we get below this low at 2 a.m. and that low is 43.75.75 for the hourly chart. That will be all I have. Since all hearts and minds are clear, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Remember, if you decide to trade today, trade safe. If you decide not to trade, please take a copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw in the price action. I appreciate you all. I really appreciate everybody who continue to support the channel memberships. If you want to take your stab at, if you are a consistently profitable trader already, I have a 50% off coupon code for Apex, 50% off their evaluation accounts. They don't have any 80% or 90% offs going on right now, but I do have a 50% off coupon. Now, it is an affiliate link. I do get a small portion of whatever you sign up for, but it's a 50% off link. They don't have any other sales going on right now. They got like 50% off resets right now, but we don't want to use resets. We want to buy the evaluation at the cheapest price we can, stick to our plan, good risk management, pass it, pay the lifetime fee, get into our PA account, get above the threshold, get payouts. That's what we want to do. We don't want to, we don't want to waste money, man. We don't want to waste money. We're coming back down to the midnight. We're coming back down to midnight right now. Right? We have midnight. We have an imbalance. We got a new week opening gap. If the bullishness that has taken shape throughout the London is to continue and try to get back up into this 4-hour SIBI, right? Looking at the range from this high to this low right here, from this high to this low, right? This hourly SIBI and this 4-hour SIBI were in the premium, right? These are the areas, you will be wanting to short from. This hourly SIBI is the first imbalance after this balanced price range right here, right? We've come up into the hourly and we're coming back down now. If the bullishness, is to continue to try to make it back to this imbalance and this order block. We're coming below midnight. Where if we tap below midnight, that will be an opportunity to get long, right? That would be an opportunity to get long to try to go back up there. But this imbalance and the new week opening gap is the last line of defense, because the new week opening gap is right here in line with the last down close candle of this humongous order block, right? There's some humongous order block right here. So again, this is your last line of defense, right? That's your last line of defense. Now we do have, look like we got a small imbalance down here. I don't have it marked out. Let's go try to find what that is. It's a 5-minute. Oh, that's that 5-minute BISI that we touched earlier. That's the 5-minute BISI that we touched earlier. All right. Okay. Yeah. So now we've come back down. We've come back down below midnight, touched this 15-minute. As you see right here on this 5-minute time frame, this candle's body is still respecting this 5-minute fair value gap that's anticipated to be some type of support right now, right? Still respecting it on the 5-minute level, right? We're down below midnight right now, right? The 5-minute is bearish right now. We've taken out buy side, came down and took out that leg that took out the buy side. So the 5-minute is bearish right now. The 5-minute has already shifted bearish. The 1 hour, as we spoke about, the 1 hour, right? We're getting that. This is our last line of defense right here. If this weekly fair value, this weekly new week opening gap don't support price, right? That's the last line of defense on the hourly, right? Because we come to the hourly time frame, right? So on the hourly, the low of the imbalance is right here. This is the low of the imbalance right there. Where is that? Inside the new week opening gap. So if this new week opening gap don't support price, this is the last line of defense for the hourly, right? If I put a line right here, right, that's the last line of defense for the hourly bullishness, right? Oh, let's go back. I was gonna say something. I was gonna not say something, but I'll go ahead and say it. But you also, this right here would be the absolute last line of defense. If it got down here, this is when you want to be just sitting on the sideline, letting price show you what it wants to do right there. That's when you want to just be, if it got down here, you just want to be sitting on the sideline and letting price show you what it wants to do, right? Can anyone tell me what this little box is right here that I just drew out? All right, then, fool. Can anybody tell me what this little box is that I drew out right here? Can anybody tell me what that little box is, what I drew out right there? Can anybody tell me what? I know, I know it. Let me see who I see in here. Here to learn to share. I saw her in here. Rhonda, I saw her in here. Michelle, I saw Michelle. Was Lil Hawk in here? Did I see Lil Hawk? I didn't see Lil Hawk. Who else? Lil Hawk. I saw Lil Hawk in here. No, nah, it ain't. That ain't it, Trey. That ain't it. That ain't what I'm talking about. That is the London low. What did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? No, not the Friday low. No, the box that I drew out. The box that I drew out right there. What did we just talk about? Nope. Let's go back and pull up the PIM chart. Let's go back and pull up. There you go. There you go. There you go. There is Michelle talk about mitigation block. There you go. Don't be trying to type it now, Michelle. But if he got all the way down to that, that is the absolute last line of defense, right? And I don't trade those. Now, if you're wondering, Tim, what makes that a rejection block? Price came down to an area of anticipated resistance or support. It came down to an area. What's that area? Right? We have a new week opening gap right there, and we took out sell side from a prior session's low. So you have two places of anticipated something happening. We got a humongous wick on the candle body. And then we got humongous displacement. So that qualifies this area from this body's closure, the lowest body of the swing low, right? You have a swing low, sweet chariot. So you find the lowest body, and in this case, they're all equal to the low of the wick. That space right there is a rejection block. And if you anticipate this bullishness to continue based off this rejection block, you don't want to see price trade outside of this rejection block. The touch of this high of the rejection block is your trigger to go long. If you believe that the draw is still up here. But like I say, my daily draw has been touched. So now I'm just letting price show me what it wants to do. 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 And Rocky. That is the definition of a rejection block. Man, I supposed to be ending forever ago. I supposed to be ending forever ago. And for anybody that's still on this live, you just got a cliff note of the latest version of ICT Concepts Live with Lil Timmy Rogers, because we discussed the rejection block on the last episode. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey man, that's it. It's 10:38. I've said what I want to see, what I'm watching as far as the hourly time frame. I said that the 5 minute had already shifted bearish. We're getting a nice response thus far off of coming below midnight. Coming below midnight. God dog it. Coming below midnight. The bodies of these 5 minute candles are still respecting this this BISI, right? The bodies of the 5 minute candles are still respecting this BISI. That could be giving you a sign that it wants to trade back up into one of these imbalances here. Remember, the 5 minute has shifted bearish. If the 5 minute is exceedingly bearish, right? This is the fair value gap you want to see it react off of, right? Why is this the fair value gap you want to see it react off to the downside? Because we offered sell side, we offered buy side in this area, right? And then we left this area with heavy displacement, breaking the low right here, right? So all of this area right here, you would want from this candle down to be the range that the algo is trading in if the 5 minute is exceedingly bearish. And that imbalance would be the one in the premium after leaving this price range. If you are bearish along with the 5 minute time frame, the 15 minute is bearish too. The 15 minute took out buy side and got a breaking market structure down. So the 5 minute is bearish and the 15 minute is bearish too. And the 15 minute is working on a Sibby right here for you. We have a 15-minute breaker, and it's right there in that Sibby. So if you go back down to the 5 minute chart with me, you will see that that fair value gap that we were talking about lines up with that breaker. And we also have a 5 minute breaker too, right here. So the mean threshold of that breaker lines up perfectly with the breaker from the 15 minute, as you see. So that may be a short-term opportunity. Ooh-wee. Let's see how it plays out if we come back and get to it. Or we'll see if the price is exceedingly bearish and it stops before it goes through it. And Rocky, this is just for you. Rocky, this is for you. I know y'all get so tired of me. I know y'all get so tired of me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're sitting on top of a 4-hour bullish breaker. We'll see if it holds. I know y'all get so tired of me. Anyway, man. Y'all have a good day, man. I enjoyed myself sitting here with y'all. Hopefully y'all learned something. Hopefully I was able to share something that helped somebody. To the members of the gang, I'm proud of you, man. You seeing it like you think you seeing it. If you don't fully believe it yet, I beg you, just keep putting in the work and it will click one day. And when it clicks, the only thing I ask is that you go share it with everyone you know that is, even if they don't look like they're interested in trading or investing, just go share it with them. Share it with them. Share it with them. And one day they will respond and say, hey, I want to do that too. Hey, I want to do that too. Let's look at something real quick on the 15-minute. It's 15-minute BISI right here. So we blast through it there. And then now on this 15-minute candle, we come back up right to the top of it. This is what I was talking about when I say you want to watch how price reacts on that time frame, right? So now we're watching this 15-minute busy, right? We've repriced, we've added sell side delivery, right? So let me change this to um gray like I normally do when we add the opposing delivery. My thing switched around, my colors moved, right? So now we're watching this 15-minute candle, right, to see if the body of the candle, and it just did, the body of the candle is respecting. See, we went all the way back to the top, and the body of it is respecting this. So now on this candle here, we're looking to see, right, what it does. This candle has respected it, right? We offered the sell side delivery. This candle stopped right at the top and closed near the bottom. Now we're watching this candle to see if we get up into this 15-minute. Now we got a 15-minute SIBI. All right, we got a 15-minute SIBI now. All right, now we got a 15-minute SIBI, and that 15-minute SIBI is lining up with this 15-minute breaker right there. We go down to the 5-minute, right? So we got a 5-minute SIBI and a 15-minute SIBI lined up with a 5-minute breaker and a 15-minute breaker. The mean threshold of the 5-minute breaker is in the exact same spot as the 15-minute breaker closure. So we got a lot of confluence right there for a possible short there, right? Remember, we have a 5-minute SIBI up here, right? If price is exceedingly bearish, you don't want to see price come back to this SIBI. You want to see that SIBI be a breakaway gap if price is exceedingly bearish on the 15-minute, on the 5. I mean, this is the 5-minute. So if price on the 5-minute is exceedingly bearish, you want this to act as a breakaway gap. You only want price to come back up into this area here and go back down. Yeah, right. I think I told about Rocky. Where Robinson, who you need. Yeah, I think I told my brother about Rocky. Anyway, man, I'm gone for real this time, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. If you're gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, please take copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. Until the next time, man. Big Spider gone.